Greetings, Confused to Focus family. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I am Coach Lekeisha, and I'm so excited for us to have a great conversation today. Listen, family, before we get started, I need you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Definitely share and like. And definitely lean in, because I promise you this conversation is going to be rewarding for each and every one of us moving forward ahead. The title of this conversation is something I believe is going to be great for all of us, because I believe all of us have been through it. We've experienced this, and you may be in it right now, family. And I just want you to be encouraged. So the title we have is When You Are Sitting in a Holding Pattern, Trusting the Pause Without Losing Your Purpose. Come on now. This is really, really great, family. I feel that each and every one of us is going to lean in and have a great discussion about this, because do you feel like that? Do you feel a little anxiety, or you feel a little, fearful or stressed out when you're in this season of waiting, when you don't know the next move and you're not sure what to do, or you begin to second guess yourself, you begin to really just feel all types of way, and you begin to start to believe things that are not really like you, like, I can't do this, I'm not great at this, I'm not equipped, I don't have the education. Do those things come through your head? Yeah, I understand how you feel. A lot of us go through this, and mind you, it's people that you may not think that go through this, like your superiors, your employers, maybe that person that you truly look up to. You feel that, oh, they don't have that fear, they don't feel that anxiety. Guess what? Yes, they do. They do. They all of us have that anxiety, and if we feel fearful, we really feel like we don't know how to do something, because it's new. And it's something that you don't want to mess it up, or you don't want to get it wrong. But let me tell you something. You're never going to get it wrong. You're never going to mess up. Guess what? Because you're not going to quit. And you're going to understand this. And I promise you, I'm going to tell you some tools and the reasons why you're not going to quit, family. And I really want you to lean in to understand what I'm going to share with you today. So it's important for us to understand that even when we are in our process, let's just say if you have, a goal, and you have a success goal, and you really want to achieve something that you really know that you were great at, let's just say, and writing your books. That's what we're doing right now, right? And you have this book, and you really believe it's a great book, because you really knew that it was going to be a great process and developing it, right? But you start to second guess yourself and thinking that you can't, and thinking that you're not made for this, because you let the words from others, or maybe things that happened in the past, come into your span. So it's important for you to silence it. It's important for you to silence it. And how you silence it? By ignoring it, by not accepting it, and by saying something opposite of what's actually happening. Say that I can do all things. I am great at this. I'm good at hard things, because things sometimes are very hard. They're not easy. Say that you can, the opposite of what things that are happening, like what people are saying, or what you're saying in your head. Begin to silence it. Therefore, you're not giving air to things that are not true. And it's important for us to say that. So I had to say that first, family. It's important for us to lean in and understand just how we can continue to move forward into it today. So when we're talking about this particular topic, and when we're talking about how to understand this, anxiety does happen when you're in a waiting season, and sometimes it really is fearful. And I want you to know that you're made for this. It's okay, because you're not by yourself. A lot of times we feel a certain type of way when we think we're by ourselves, and we think that, no one else is going through this. That is not true. So many of us, when we have great experiences in life that we want to continue to achieve, we all go through it, like giving birth, right? Like giving birth, or like doing a new job that you haven't done before, or receiving a promotion, whatever it is that's new. You're made for this. So you got to begin to tell yourself that you are made for this, and that you can do anything. I believe that we're able to achieve and actually able to understand the pause even more when we have clarity about the pause. Like I said, just like as far as giving birth, or let's just say you have a new promotion, a new assignment that you got, or a new business that you have, it's important for you to understand that, those things happen. So you're made for it. So it's important for us to have a couple of amazing tools that we can have moving forward in that. I would say begin to take your pen and paper and begin to journal. Journal out things that are happening. The good, bad, and ugly. Begin to write it all out. As you write it all out, that process is going to be a great benefit for yourself, because guess what? You're able to get it out on paper and leaving your head. And just for it to continue to fester and continue to, develop into something else by not addressing it. We're not going to be in a season of not addressing something, family. You're not going to let that continue to go in your head and for it to continue to fester and to do something else. Because guess what? If you don't write it down, if you don't get it out your head, guess what? It's going to develop into something else that you don't want. And you begin to think of things that truly are not true for yourself. And you begin to tell yourself the opposite of what you want to do. Like, I quit. I can't do this. I'm done. And you begin to put action on the thoughts that's happening in your brain. I just want you to acknowledge it, write it out, and begin to write out exactly what you want to do. Like, this says I am fearful. Well, you don't want to be fearful. No, you want to say that the opposite of fear. Like, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's what I would say, family. And then, you can say, you know what? I'm great at this. I can do great things. Say the entire opposite. And that's right there telling you, wow, you put a pause on that fear thought. And then you began to, say something totally opposite. And that's what you're going to be able to walk into the prosperity, walk into the prosperous work of what you're going through. That's how you silence, those things that's happening. The negative Nancy's, you have to silence them, family. Don't go to that neighbor that, says the bad things all the time, or that friend that says bad things are happening. Don't go to them for things that you're going through. Sometimes you don't need to expose it and talk to them about the things that you're doing in your life. Maybe not share with them at this time, and therefore you're not going to actually give them an opportunity to say something that probably is not great for you moving forward ahead. So therefore, that's something for yourself. So it's important for you to do some great activities for yourself. I would say go for a jog, go for a walk, begin to start cooking. I love to cook, family. So I would say go cook a meal, definitely cook a meal for somebody else, or write a note of prosperity to somebody. Begin to do things opposite of what, is discouraging that's around you. Because when you do that, let me tell you what's going to happen. When you begin to do those areas, things that that are great and that are really going to build yourself up, and guess what? More great things are going to happen for yourself. More amazing opportunities are going to unfold for yourself. And guess what? Time is going to pass, and you're going to be able to be at a whole nother mindset and have great clarity, and you're going to be confident. And guess what? You're going to be able to not only help yourself, you're going to help others around you. You're going to control the narrative. You're going to control the environment. You're going to control everything around you. And when you begin to speak the things that you want to happen, that's how you're able to change it all, family. And as you begin to move forward into that, I promise you, you're going to be able to move forward into greatness. And the time is not going to feel so delayed and going to feel so taunting. No, it's going to feel encouraging. And you're going to be so excited. These delays are not denials. I need you to understand that delays are not denials. It's a time for you to be able to reinvent yourself. And it's a time for you to have divine redirection. Redirect yourself in a way where you can help yourself. Like I said, you can begin to journal. You can begin to help somebody else. Begin to cook. Do something else. Begin to walk and jog. Begin to work out. Whatever it is like that. That's what's going to definitely help you out in this time in a pause, because this pause is really given to you for a reason. A lot of times you're going to receive clarity. You're going to receive time for you to understand yourself. This pause is really going to be a time for you to direct and be able to understand what you need to do moving forward ahead within your purpose and moving forward as you begin to have this pause. You're going to understand your character and who you are. You're going to see yourself changing. You're going to have, wow, having these processes in place. You're going to be able to move forward and to start doing something different. You're going to be encouraged to actually assist and help somebody else. I'm telling you, your words are going to change. You're going to be able to say great, amazing things. People are going to want to be around you. They're going to want to be encouraging around you. And as you begin to understand this encouragement time in yourself, you look around and say, wow, this season was really great for myself. I'm really excited. I'm telling you, I'm excited. So you already know, I love the word of God. And God tells us, in his word, he tells us in Isaiah chapter 40:31, he says, but those that wait on the Lord shall be renewed in strength. It's important for us to understand that wait and that pause. God's saying he's going to renew our strength. Come on now, the strength of the Lord. And when you have the strength of the Lord, you're going to already know that's going to be great for yourself. It's going to give you power. It's going to give you clarity. It's going to give you the strength to move forward, to persevere. It's going to give you the great clarity for you to move forward ahead. I'm telling you, you're going to be so strong. I'm telling you, and you're going to definitely soar, off a mountain. You're going to feel like you're flying like an eagle, like the word of God says. You're going to be able to move forward into that, and you're going to be able to have great clarity moving forward ahead. I'm telling you. And guess what? You're going to have others that are going to get connected with you too. You're going to be in a position where you want to encourage somebody else. You're going to be in a position where you're going to be able to show somebody else how they can win. I'm telling you, you're going to be truly a great, great pioneer and example of how we're able to move forward into our walk of waiting. Just like the woman that is pregnant. I love this analogy. We're ready for, the time when our baby comes out, right? But it's not ready. The baby's not ready yet, but it's a time of waiting. So, the mother will begin to do things that are going to actually get her mind off of, just waiting on our baby. They're going to start working out. They're going to actually start doing great activities. And they're going to, like I said, they're going to do other events, journaling, whatever it is. I'm telling you, those opportunities are going to be great. And as you begin to and visualize just what you're going to do with your baby, and guess what? You're going to actually go be inspired to go out and buy clothes or things of that nature. Definitely prepare the baby's room. And, just those opportunities are going to be before you. And as you begin to utilize that time as you're in a space for yourself, it's going to be great encouraging for yourself to move forward into that. And as you begin to understand just that time of waiting is not too far, because you were encouraged to do so many great things. You had so much time to do for things to look forward to. You have so much time to do things that you look forward to doing. You don't have time to think about anything else versus doing the things that you're in the preparation phase, if that makes sense. The preparation phase, that's such a great phase. I'm telling you, there's other pregnant women that are out there, other supporters that are watching you being pregnant, and they're going to be able to support you and help you through this phase. This is going to be encouraging for yourself. And guess what? Then the season will come when it's time to give birth. So while you're in this season, of patiently waiting, as you're building your business, as you're building your company, as you're building, this new opportunity that you have, begin to encourage yourself in this season. Begin to encourage and connect with others that are going to be there to help you through this process. And they're going to be able to cheer you on, and they're going to be able to encourage you, and they're going to be able to, inspire you for greatness as well, too. And definitely they're going to be able to show you areas of things that you can do moving forward, too. That's what you can do in this time of waiting. And guess what? Like I said, when it's time for the baby to come out, when it's time to actually open that company, when it's time to actually go through that process and actually do that marathon run, you're going to be equipped. You're going to be ready because you took care of your mindset. You took care of everything else. You begin to have your amazing goals and your goals and success friends, and definitely can move forward ahead with them. That's what you can do. You're going to be encouraged. And guess what? You're going to look back and say, wow, this was a great journey. I am so glad to be going through it, family. So as we go through this process, a process of waiting, I want you to be encouraged to have, these amazing tools with you as you go in that process. Like I said, begin to understand that you can go ahead and journal, begin to write out what's going on with you, with good, bad, and ugly, and begin to write it all out and begin to take it out of your head and actually put it on paper and begin to strategize what's going on and begin to talk and say the opposite of the fear, say the opposite of the anxiety that's happening, and begin to have a support system of people that are going to help you through this journey, right? And then begin to have a connection of others that are around you to help you support you in this process. Begin to have that as well too. And guess what? Begin to get active. Begin to get out there and actually have some fun out there. Begin to, like I said, journal, begin to cook, begin to do some things, begin to help somebody else, sow seed into somebody else, and begin to say your affirmations. I can do great things. I can do hard things. I am great at this. Begin to tell yourself that daily, family. Have these tools with you and begin to understand that you can do great things, family, moving ahead. So I'm so excited about this time for us to understand that we're great for this. This time of waiting is actually a great time. Begin to know some great things about yourself. You understand who you are, have clarity, understand what you need to work on. Maybe you need to work on, the things that you're saying, and say the opposite, like I said. And then guess what? Everything is going to really do a change for yourself. And you're going to be able to understand truly how you continue to build in this waiting season. And like I said, just like the baby, when it's time for the baby to come out, when it's time for you to open that company, when it's time for you to definitely go to that ribbon ceremony for that new amazing business that you have, when it's time to finish talking about writing your book, when it's the time for you to begin to, go to the book signings, that's when it's great for you, family. And that's when you're going to say this journey was great. And I'm so thankful for this time moving ahead. I am so excited for each and every one of you for being with me today. And this time of journey of season of waiting is truly rewarding. And I'm thankful for us all to be able to journey through it, to understand that we can build for this and we can actually grow in everything that moving forward ahead. So with that being said, family, like I said, if you didn't like and share, make sure you like and share, and definitely make sure you subscribe to this amazing channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Definitely, I want each and every one of you to lean in and connect with me on my amazing website, I Am Lekeisha, and definitely connect with me on the resources that I have on my website. Definitely my events, my amazing Breaking Free from Toxic Patterns Summit event that's coming up this year, 2025, and also my amazing resources that I have as well too. And also my amazing connections, and definitely for my amazing podcast episodes that I have on my site as well. Definitely don't forget to lean into my merch, family, and connect with me there. And definitely on my Soul Rockstar family, definitely make sure you lean in and get your t-shirt today, because this t-shirt is really amazing, family. I got on the blue one right now. And definitely make sure you lean in. It's for amazing women and young girls, and for our seasoned women as well too, for all of us to be able to move forward and great clarity with it. If you get your t-shirt, not only just get it for yourself, get it for somebody else as well too. For all of us to lean in with clarity and empowerment moving forward ahead. Definitely walk with knowledge and clarity moving forward ahead, family. So I am very thankful for this episode. Thankful for us to journey through it. I feel like you really got some information, some clarity nuggets for you to move forward into this amazing season. Like I said, this amazing chapter is books that are breaking chains. I promise you, this season is really going to be a breakthrough for each and every one of you. I'm so thankful that you lean in with me today on the Confused to Focus TV. So you already know how I am my shows, family. And all you do, lead with confidence, understanding, and love always. Make sure you always understand you be inspired. You are walking in victory. Have a great and amazing day, family.